cut and slice things for you, and you can cook for a whole week. You can freeze it, and you don't have to have a kitchen at home. You can live in a studio apartment, only use your microwave to heat food, and make your food in a big kitchen.
We're all aware of India's neighbor to the south, Sri Lanka. Did you know the colonial name of Sri Lanka was Ceylon? And there are still a number of different ministries and organizations and companies on the island that continue to use that name. Well, no more. The island actually officially dropped the British colonial name in 1972, but still there's a Bank of Ceylon and Ceylon Fisheries Corporation. And now the government is suggesting that the Ceylon name be removed from all official organizations, except, of course, the Ceylon tea label. Everybody's heard of Ceylon tea, and that's world famous. So they're keeping the name there for branding purposes, I suppose. But other than that, they want to move on. Sri Lanka is the name.
This is a story I'm going to do with a tongue-in-cheek. I'm sure by now everybody knows that Ambassador Meera Shankar was flying from Jackson, Mississippi, and at the airport she was given a pat-down. You know, it's an invasive pat-down. People are up in arms. There are so many people that are writing to the papers, and papers have carried it on week after week after week after. Never heard a word from her, though.
So she's not complaining.
She is not complaining at all. And I am sure every time someone talks about it, she says, oh, my God. Now, I mean, yeah, she's an ambassador. We got a few hundred of them here. We don't want the same mentality that's in India. VIP, give them an extra line, give them first opportunity, give them... No, this is America. We are all treated equally. I went through a scan. It's okay. It's not that bad. Understand, Edward Kennedy was stopped at the airport. He was on the no-fly list. So these things happen, but the people are writing to Secretary Clinton. Ambassadors in India have been called by the ministers in India and sort of read, you can't treat our ambassador like this. Why not? And it's okay. And I tell you, she doesn't want to talk about it.
Right.
All of you, please don't talk about it.
For those of you who love old Hindi films, you'll be pretty happy to learn that Dev Anand is re-releasing the Hindi film classic Hum Dono, but this time it will be in color. He's actually worked with Legend Films, a US-based Hollywood company that has done colorization for a number of Hollywood movies that were black and white, and now Hum Dono will be on the big screen in full color.
Fantastic. Mughal Azam in color was beautiful when they did that. In Hum Dono, I'm going to look at that song that I love. Abhi na jao chhod kar.
Abhi na jao chhod kar. Ke dil abhi भरा नहीं अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर के दिल अभी भरा नहीं अभी अभी तो आई हो अभी अभी तो अभी अभी तो आई हो बहार बन के छाई हो हवा जरा महक तो ले नजर जरा बहक तो ले ये शाम ढल तो ले जरा
I want to see that in color. But folks, we have to leave and we want to wish you an excellent weekend.
Namaste.
The White House Initiative on Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders was reestablished by the president about a year ago, and it was created to increase access and participation of our community in the federal government. one thing that may be new to this audience, depending on how steeped folks are in the Asian American Pacific Islander politics, is the challenge of bringing together very diverse communities, the Asian American and the Pacific Islander community, which are very different. The Pacific Islander Native Hawaiian community sees themselves as indigenous to this country, Native people with very distinct issues, and we've brought them all under the White House initiative. And so I very early on made it a priority to make sure that this community was not lost in our effort as one of the smaller communities in the Asian American Pacific Islander community. And I know you can understand this as, and I think many Indian Americans can, of coming from India and realizing the role of minorities in society and how it is so important to be able to elevate all those voices.